Hey guys, anyways, how's it going? It is In the Mind of Jazz. Welcome back. I know I've been gone for quite a while, but there was a reason for that. For those that don't know, I was a college student and I just finished getting my bachelor's for my 4-year college. I got my bachelor's in science, so that is pretty cool. Anyways, like I said, I am back, so I wanted to do a quick pick'em for UFC 275. We're gonna do the main card first. I'm not gonna do too much explaining. That's not what this is. This is a quick pick'em, a little bit of reasoning, but not a lot. We're just gonna quickly choose, and then we will be back here hopefully Sunday discussing what actually happened. That is going to be awesome to do. I want to do these types of videos more often, definitely. Now let's go ahead and do that. All right, so the first matchup is Jack Della Maddalena versus Ramzan Emeev. I'm going to be honest right now, I've never seen Ramzan fight. Because of that, I have to go with what I know, and I know that Jack's got really good in and out footwork movement when he goes for his striking. I've seen both of his fights. I think he only has 2, right? I think he has his Contender Series fight, and then the fight against that dude with the red hair that had no business being in a UFC fight. Still credit to him. He got in the cage. He got his ass whooped. He got his money. Good for him. He did something that I probably will never do, which is get in the cage. But all I'm saying is that based on the skill gap, probably shouldn't have been in there against this guy. Jack is a fucking animal. But again, haven't seen much of Ramzan. We'll see how it goes. I don't know his fighting style. I don't know his hand speed. I don't know his movement. So it's gonna be a tough one for me to really kind of understand. But I'm gonna go Jack. All right, next fight is Rogerio Bonsari versus Manel. Last time Rogerio fought, he lost. He lost to Brandon Royval. However, I thought Rogerio won. I thought he did enough to win. I thought he was more active. I mean, some of those falls from Brandon look like knockdowns, but hey, I got it wrong. The judges thought that Brandon won, and that's all good. It happens. I could be wrong. My interpretation of the fight could be a mistake, but it was still a close fight. I think it was a split. If it was a split, it's like all fair game, whatever, you know. But Manel Kape's got good counter punching. He's got good hand speed. His power for his size is like is kind of giving me Kai Kara France vibes. It's got that, you know, he's strong for the weight class. He's strong for the weight class. I think he's kind of finding his rhythm. He's finding his groove, and he's starting to understand the UFC pacing. It's a little faster. It's a little more methodical than other organizations. Next, we have the first of the 3 main fights, and I am so fucking excited for this because it is Zhang Weili versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk 2, which is fucking awesome. For those that have not seen the first fight, do yourself a fucking favor right now and go watch that first fight. It is amazing. It is fucking awesome. It is incredible. It is legendary. It's going to be, if it hasn't already been, I don't know if it was announced. I think it was, but if I'm wrong, please correct me. It's probably destined for the Hall of Fame if it hasn't already been. It got Fight of the Year, so I mean, if that doesn't tell you how fucking cool this fight is, I don't know what will. But I feel like we're gonna see a bit of a different fight here, and the reason is Henry Cejudo. People don't understand how powerful the Henry Cejudo haircut is and how much of a fucking animal at teaching the intergender champion that is Triple C is. Triple C's a fucking animal again. And it's gonna feel a little, I feel like Weili's gonna tackle this the way she tackled the second Rose fight, kind of looking to be heavy on the wrestling. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I watched the fight when it happened and then didn't see another one, so my mistake there. You know, like if I'm remembering that wrong, it felt like Weili was going for a bit of a wrestling approach, and then Rose also went for a wrestling approach towards the end. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Again, Weili has gotten better. I don't know what Joanna has done. She's been away from the sport. I feel like maybe there might be some ring rust, but I'm hoping for a banger. If I'm honest, I want these girls to slug it out like the first time. I want Jędrzejczyk to look like she is from a different planet again. Like if she get that fat ass fucking hematoma on her face, that would be awesome. If it like maybe opened up a little bit for some blood to drip, like that's cool. I'm here for the violence for this fight. But if I don't get it, I understand. It has been like what, 2 years or a year and a half. So Weili, definitely different fighter. Jędrzejczyk, we don't know. That's a question mark. Did she get faster? Did she get better? Did she get slower? What has she been training? You know what I'm saying? Now, it is going to be a good fight. Whatever it is, nothing's going to be worse than the Rose Esparza 2 fight. That was garbage. That was fucking tragic. That was awful. That was absolutely awful. They should both have lost the ability to be champions that night. This should be the championship fight right now. And then they should both have to work their way back to fight these 2 women who are here to fucking bang. You know what I'm saying? Let me bang, bro. All right, next fight. We got the women's flyweight co-main event between Valentina Shevchenko against Taila Santos. Gonna say this. Maybe I might get some flack, but I don't care. Taila Santos' competition has been pretty tragic. I'm going to say that right now. Let's see some of her fights she's recently had. She fought Roxanne Modafferi. You guys know who that is. You know, she may have been good years ago, but her fighting style, I mean, her pace is the only reason she's competitive in this division, because I'm sorry, but the way she throws punches is like, what is that? And again, I'm so sorry because I'm flaming someone who could probably kick my ass. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta keep it real. The technique still has to be there, and Roxanne is just, I don't know her. I mean, she retired. You know, God bless. No more damage. So good on her. But you know, like Taila Santos is, you know, she's got some power, bro. She's got some power. She's strong. She's fast. But we'll see how she fares in a 5-round fight. We'll also see how she fares, you know, fighting someone who has fantastic movement and evasive skills, someone who's as technical in every facet of mixed martial arts that Valentina is. Valentina's a fucking assassin, bro. She can choke you out. She can crucifix, elbow you in the face. You know what I'm saying? She could kick you into the shadow realm. She could do everything, bro. She's a fucking animal. The other person Taila fought, I don't know why I didn't bring it up, was Joanne Wood. Now, I may sound mean here, but every time I watch Joanne Wood fight, it looks like she's a walking plank. Throws a couple of straight shots, but I don't know. Maybe I'm being overly critical of the women's 125 division. I think out of the 3 that matter, the 3 women's divisions, I think the 125 is the weakest. However, it is slowly getting better. That's not to take anything away from the champion, because the champion was fighting at different weight classes prior to this, so I know she's game to fight just about anybody, and she has. She's fucking fought Joanna Amanda twice, which I thought she won the 5-rounder. Total BS there. No, just kidding. It was what was it? Was it a split? I think it was a split. I thought she won for sure. But again, my interpretation is not what matters. It's 3 judges to sit cage side. You know, Valentina has fought everyone, bro. So let's actually pull that up. My memory kind of blanks because of all the fighting that she has done and all the fighting I have seen. The Lauren Murphy fight was absolute destruction. That was not fair. Lauren had no business being in that cage. She beat Jennifer Maia, although Jennifer Maia was putting up good competition on the ground. She beat Chukagian like it was, you know, that shit was light work for her. The thing about Valentina and why I can never go against her is that she makes every single fight she's in, except for the Nunes fights. Those are very, very competitive fights. Except for those, every other fight, it looks like fucking light work. It looks like light work. I mean, there's a reason this girl is the pound for pound women's fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a fucking savage. Now let's go to the last one. All right, we got Glover versus Yuri Prohaska. Now, the fan in me, I can't decide. I can't give, like, I'm a fan of both of these guys. These guys are fucking animals. They both embody what mixed martial arts is. Glover is a fucking awesome human being. He's a happy person, but in that cage, he is a monster. He's a jiu-jitsu / grappling fucking animal. He will grab you, bring you to the ground, and you just gotta hope to survive the round. You know what I'm saying? Like, clearly Jan couldn't do it. Other fighters before Jan couldn't do it. Glover is gonna just grab your neck, and he's gonna rip your fucking head off. Or just put you to sleep or choke you out. Either way, man's a fucking savage. Yuri, on the other hand, is a puzzle that we don't know a lot about. Yes, he does have all those fights. No, those fights are not all in the UFC. Actually, a good like 90% of them are not. For those that don't know, he's only fought in the UFC, I think, twice. But in those 2 fights, he absolutely obliterated Volkan Oezdemir. That was not fair. You could see just the technical aspect of his striking there. It wasn't so much the mixing around of the weapons that Yuri displayed in that fight. It was just the beautiful fucking 1-2 that he has, and he's able to throw when he wants. And because he does mix around so much of that, you know, of his fight style, the way he throws kicks, the way he throws elbows, the way he throws hands, like his punches, bro, they come at awkward angles and at moments where it's, you know, you're more susceptible to be hit by something if you kind of don't understand how it got to you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy when you watch him fight. You're like, holy shit, this man fights in a bubble. Like, he fights in the Matrix. It's awesome. He's definitely the last samurai. Luke Rockhold is not the last samurai. Yuri's the last samurai. So that's fucking awesome. Man, the fan in me, I can't choose. But because we're doing a quick pick 'em, I'm gonna go with Yuri Prohaska here. I have to, right? I have to. Like, the way he destroyed Dominic Reyes was special. Because, well, I probably shouldn't say destroyed. It was a competitive fight. You may even say that Dominic Reyes probably knocked him out for half a second with the what was it, an up kick or a fucking up knee? I think it was an up kick. It got Prohaska, and it looked like he went out for a second, but he came back and he fucking finished the fight in style. He made Dominic Reyes fall very athletically, but I'm a huge fan of both those fighters. Of course, I say things jokingly. All these guys could kill me in real life. Fucking love watching the sport, and the sport wouldn't be anything without the fighters. So we got to give it up to them. And yeah, those are my picks. So just to wrap up everything, I got Yuri, I got Valentina, I got Weili, I got Rogerio, and Jack. So those are my picks. Now, I guess we can quickly look at the preliminary card here. The main event for the preliminary is Brendan Allen versus Jacob Malkoun. I think Brendan has more weapons. Jacob kind of just wants to grab you, put you up against the fence, and like hit you with pillows. So I think Brendan's gonna win. I don't know much about these 2 fights here. DeAndre Fialho versus Jake Matthews. I'm gonna pick Andre. He's got great hand speed. I wish he would kind of implement some kicks in his game. Maybe he has. In his previous 2 fights, he's looked pretty fucking good. You know, I think he got that first round TKO or KO of whoever he was fighting. That was awesome. That fight was dope. All right, and early prelims, the only one I'm gonna comment on is the first, or I guess the last fight of the prelims, which is Kang Kyung Ho versus Dana Batgarel. I've seen this guy fight, and the fight he fought was awesome. It was fucking great. He's strong for his size. He's got that knockout power for the bantamweight division, and I think he's gonna win. I haven't seen enough of this guy to really give him any flowers here. Also, if you look at the record, it looking a little more like it's gonna go in Dana's favor. So yeah, those are my pick'em. Those are my quick picks there. Thank you very much for coming out to the video. I know that the consistency is definitely not in my favor, but I'm going to get better at that. And I wish you guys a good night and take care.